my mom, Grandma Loie.
This is Grandma Loie.
Grandma Loie. Okay, so I'm just gonna run this like a 30-minute, 25-30-minute little short vinyasa for these guys too, and then so like the first 7 minutes will just be the introduction, and then you can take however much chunk you want out of the end for your class. So, all right, let's get started in a child's pose, ladies, if you would like.
I would like.
So at the beginning of each yoga class, I always start with, listen to your body before you listen to my cues. And I know that this will be more of a workout class for you, but always mentioning that to listen to their body and any stretches they're doing. All right. And take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, side out. In your child's pose here, let your belly fall in between your legs. With each inhale, feel the belly expand and press against the thighs. And with each exhale, start to sink a little bit deeper into the mat. Feel your third eye, that space right between your eyebrows. Press firmly into the mat. On your next inhale, start to walk the fingertips a little bit further forward, activating the child's pose till your forearms come off the mat. Then take your shoulders, roll them down away from the ears. Create space at the base of the neck. Take a deep inhale, fill up. Exhale, open mouth, side out. On your next inhale, start to slowly walk the fingertips off to the left corner of your mat. Start to create a deep C shape with the spine. You can stay here if this feels good. Otherwise, try sweeping your left hand around to catch the ankles. With each inhale, try to walk the fingertips a little bit further forward. And with each exhale, root back into the right hip crease. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. On your next inhale, slowly begin to walk the fingertips through center, this time off to the right corner of your mat. Reach long throughout the left hand, and with each exhale, sink back into the left hip. Return to the breath. On the next inhale, walk your fingertips through center, coming back to a steady child's pose. Take a deep inhale to prepare. Whenever the body feels ready, slowly begin to move into a tabletop. Wrists come under shoulders, knees are directly under hips. Move as slowly as you need to. Take your time. Plant the fingers wide, press the pads of the fingers into the mat. As you exhale, release the belly, open the collarbones, lift the gaze. As you inhale, press into the palms, dome the spine, bring the gaze to the navel. Good. Inhale for cow. Exhale to cat. So you can take some regular cats and cows. as many times as you need, but when you feel ready, start to move organically. You can find some fluidity in these movements. Rock the hips side to side, make circles with the spine. Any extra movements the body's asking for, go there naturally. You can flip the direction of the wrists and stretch out the wrists if that feels good. Be here for a few more breaths. Beautiful. Next inhale, slowly find stillness in the tabletop. We'll take the left hand, plant it underneath the face. Inhale to reach open with the right arm. Gaze up, reach up. Hold the arm high here and start to take little circles with the wrist. When the wrist feels good, start to work in the whole shoulder. Take big circles to the front, big circles to the back. Work into that range of motion. And remembering that wherever your body's at today, wherever your range of motion is feeling is exactly where you're supposed to be. Try not to hold any judgments. Beautiful. Inhale to reach. Lengthen the collarbones as you exhale. Slowly thread the needle. Bring the right cheek down to the mat. From here, right arm can walk long out in front of us, or maybe the left hand tucks behind the hip to find a bind. Good. Wherever you are, bring in attention to the left shoulder. Focus on stacking it open on top of the right. Keep the lower belly engaged. Stay here if this feels good. Otherwise, you can core the weight into the right knee. And slowly bring the left leg to a hover. Find a broken table. Good. Return to the breath. Soften the jaw. As you exhale, gently release the left knee to the mat if you had it lifted. Inhale, plants the left hand. As you exhale, reach back, open with the right. Gaze up, reach up. Create space. Beautiful. Exhale, plant the right hand. Inhale, reach open with the left. Gaze up, reach up. Hold here. Find the circles with the wrist. And when you feel ready, start to incorporate the whole shoulder. Take a few circles to the front, a few to the back. Notice any hitches in your giddy up. And if there is any, that is completely fine. Take a deep inhale, send the breath directly to that spot, wherever it needs it most. Good. Inhale, reach, gaze up, reach up. As you exhale, slowly thread the needle. From here, right hand can walk along towards the front of your mat. Maybe it wraps behind the hip crease to find a bind.
I feel like I'm doing it.
Oh, you're good. So same thing on this side. Bring your attention to the right shoulder. Really focus on rolling it open. And broken tables in your practice, you can pour the weight into the left knee. Slowly bring the right leg to a hover. Maybe the toes just stay tented on the floor. You can extend the right leg long. The leg is lifted. Exhale, gently return the knee to the mat. Inhale to plant the right hand. Exhale, reach back, open with the left. Gaze up, reach up. Exhale, plant the left hand. Take a moment here, find some more cat and cows, keep warming up the spine. Beautiful. On your next inhale, we'll tuck the toes underneath you. This is a little, so you can incorporate this if you want, especially for a workout class, this might be good. So we're gonna tuck the toes underneath you and then bring the sits bones to sit back on the heels into a little modified hero's pose. So it's gonna stretch out your plantar fascia, the bottom of your feet really gets stretched, so take a deep inhale. As you exhale, relax the shoulders away from the ears. And bring an awareness to the breath as you quiet the mind. Bring your attention to the third eye. Imagine the breath flowing in and out of that space. We'll be here for just a few more moments. It's supposed to hurt your toes a little bit. Good. As you exhale, come back to a tabletop. Tap the tops of the feet out. Get some blood flowing.
Oh, God, that hurt. Yeah, that hurts.
We like never stretch that muscle. That's
But
why.
it's good for it.
I feel like it needs it more.
Glad
Good.
you knew that.
On your next inhale, take your left foot, extend it long out to the side so the toes are still pointing towards the front of the room. Into gate pose here. From here we'll hold. You can rock front and back gently if that feels good. As you exhale, slowly begin to sit back into a nice and easy child's pose with that leg extended. You can come onto the forearms. You can come down as far as you need. And inhale, reach back up into gate. Exhale, child's. Inhale, gate. Exhale, child's. One more. Inhale, gate. Good. Then we'll take this left toe, swing it all the way around the right heel so the toes are still pointing towards the front of the mat, and then bring the gaze behind you. Should feel this in your left side body. Keep pressing firmly into the hands.
That's nice.
And as you exhale, bring the left knee back through center. Next inhale, shoot the right leg out long to the side. Find a little gate pose here. And rock front and back, side to side. And on your next exhale, gently sit back into a child's pose with that leg extended.
Is that keeping time?
Yeah. Good. Next inhale, pull through back into gate. Exhale, sink. Inhale, reach. Good. As you exhale, swing the right toes around the left heel. Bring the gaze behind you. Good. Keep pressing firmly into the hands. Keep a nice cat-like spine as the shoulder blades separate behind you. Good. Next inhale, walk the right knee back through center. Good. From here, we'll start to move into a couple sun salutations. I don't know if you use this for your class, but we'll come in, walk the hands, one hand print forward, pop the toes up and back for our first down dog. Walk out your dogs here. You can drop the heels from side to side, roll around, take as much of a bend in the knees as you need. In our down dogs, working to keep the weight mostly between the thumb and the pointer finger. This will help alleviate some of the stress out of your wrists. Good. On your next inhale, take a deep bend in the knees. Bring the gaze between the thumbs. As you exhale, slowly travel to the top of the mat. Meeting in Uttanasana, forward fold. Hang out heavy in your Uttanasana. Release the head and neck. Shake it yes and no. And bounce side to side. Move around a little bit. Notice how the body's feeling. Send some love, some positive thoughts to your hamstrings. They're feeling crabby. Good. Next inhale, find a halfway lift. Hands come to shins. Crown of the head reaches towards the front of the room. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, find a deep bend in the knees. Slowly rise to standing, one vertebra at a time. Head is the last to arrive. Inhale, sweep both arms overhead. Exhale, maybe take a tiny back bend here. Weight comes into the heels, press the hips forward. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. And in our high plank, spread the fingertips wide. Weight should be in the hands, pressing the shoulders up so the shoulders are separating behind the back, that cat-like spine. As you inhale, shift the weight 1 inch forward. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Elbows are in at 90. Inhale, lift for an up dog or cobra. As you exhale, tuck the toes, shift up and back, down dog. Coming back to the breath, take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, side out. Next inhale, gaze comes between the hands. Exhale, step, hop, or float, top of the mat. Being heavy in your Uttanasana, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, slowly rise to stand. We get to the top, scoop up all the energy around you as the arms sweep overhead. Find Kali Mudra with the hands, pointer finger and thumbs point out, root into the left heel as you exhale, sweep your hands off to the right. This gentle side body opener again. Inhale, pull through center, exhale, root through the right heel as you reach off to the left. Keep the chest rotating open towards the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, reach through center, extend. As you exhale, swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Plant the hands, step back, high plank. Inhale to shift the weight 1 inch forward. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. And then that's chaturanga, you can drop the knees, chest, and chin at any time. Inhale to pull through up dog or cobra. Enjoy this back bend. And when you're ready, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, down dog. Beautiful. Next inhale, sweep the right leg overhead, three-legged dog. From here, bend the knees, stack the hips, take some knee circles here. Working to keep weight evenly distributed between the shoulders. If you feel like you're pouring too much into that left hand, just even it out back into the right. Check out underneath your left armpit. See if you can see your right toes. Beautiful. Next inhale, straighten the right leg back to three-legged dog. Inhale, right knee pulls into the chest, step it between the hands, runner's lunge. Exhale, release the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep both arms overhead, low lunge. In our low lunge here, we have a couple options for the arms. You can keep the hands lifted, wrap the pinkies in, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Hands can come to the knee. You can find a little pulse here. Maybe you want to take the hands behind the back, finding Kali Mudra, and find a gentle heart opener. Wherever your body's calling for this morning, go there. Come back to the breath. Good. As you exhale, plant the hands on either side of the right foot. We'll straighten the front leg. Take a deep bend in the left knee. As you sit back, find your half split. So for this, if you guys have blocks in your class, I usually like to take a block and put it under my glute of the knee that's bent. From here, right toes point towards the sky. With each inhale, try to walk your hands a little bit further forward. And with each exhale, melt into that hamstring. Like I said earlier, hamstrings are pretty crabby little finicky muscles, so wherever they're at today is completely fine. It's completely where you're supposed to be. Try to send the breath directly to that spot that needs it most. And next inhale, slowly pull your weight forward back to a runner's lunge. As you inhale, lift the left knee. Keep the left hand planted. Inhale, reach open with the right. Gentle twist. Good. Engage the left thigh to keep that back leg straight. The closer this hand is to the foot, the more intense your side twist will be. So you can pick the distance that feels good for you. Beautiful. As you exhale, right hand sweeps down to plant next to the right foot. Send the right foot back to a hover, one-legged high plank. Good. Inhale, shift the weight 1 inch forward. Exhale, lower, one-legged chaturanga. Inhale, lift, one-legged up-dog or cobra. As you exhale, release. Enjoy the back bend. On your next exhale, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, down dog. Inhale to sweep the left leg overhead, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hips. Take some circles with the knee, with the ankle, any movements that the body's asking for. Again, weight is even between the hands and the shoulders. Maybe take a peek under your right armpit. See if you can see your left toes. Beautiful. Next inhale, straighten the left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee into the chest. Engage the core as you step the left foot through to meet the hands. Runner's lunge. From here, release the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep both arms overhead, low lunge. Again here, whatever the body's asking for, you can keep the hands reaching towards the sky. You can bring the hands to the knee for some more support and find a little bounce. This little bounce here will help open the fascia. Or maybe you want to take the hands behind the back and find a gentle heart opener as you lift the chest and the chin. Wherever you're at, come back to the breath. And then come back to the hips. Think about keeping the hips square. Right hip is pulling forward as the left hip pulls back. Looking into that hip crease. Beautiful. As you exhale, plant the hands, straighten the front leg, sit back, take a half split on this side. Again, you can catch a block, place it under the right glute. Wherever you are, left toes are pointing towards the ceiling. Inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, surrender.
It's tough on the hands. Really both are awesome. You too, baby.
Beautiful. On your next inhale, slowly begin to pour the weight forward. We'll step back into runner's lunge as you lift the right knee. Keep the right hand planted. Inhale, reach open with the left. Gentle twist. And you can keep that back leg straight by engaging the quad. And keep the chest rotating open towards the sky. Beautiful. Exhale to windmill the left hand down to plant. Step the left foot back to a hover, one-legged high plank. As you inhale, shift the weight 1 inch forward. Exhale, lower halfway, one-legged chaturanga. Inhale, lift, one-legged up dog. We'll release the toes. Enjoy the back bend. Exhale, tuck the toes, shift the hips up and back, down dog. Good. Walk out your dogs. Let this feel amazing. As you return to the breath. Good. Inhale, sweep the right leg overhead, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee pulls into the nose. Step up between the hands as you engage the core. Good. From here, turn the back heel down, windmill the arms open, warrior two. Good. In our warrior two, we have heel to arch alignment here. Hips are open. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Wiggle the fingers. Take a deep inhale as you reach the arm overhead. Straighten your front leg. Find some length. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. Beautiful. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Extend. Feel powerful as you exhale, sink. Inhale to flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Reach up and then maybe back. Feel this throughout the right side body. Beautiful. Inhale, pull back through warrior two. From here, we'll straighten the front leg. Pop out your back hip, a little sassy hip. We lean forward and fold till you can't anymore into Trikonasana or triangle pose. Good. From here, chest is rotating open. This is a really great pose to catch a block if you have one. Good. Nice neutral spine. Gaze can be at the wall or maybe reaching up towards the ceiling. Take a deep inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, bend through the front knee. Windmill the arms all the way up and back to reverse the warrior. Beautiful. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale. Windmill the arms down on the inside of the right foot here, coming into a lizard pose. Both hands are inside of the right foot. Start to rock front and back. Find any movements that are calling you. find strength in the hands as you inhale. Step the left foot up to meet the right into Malasana or Yogi Squat. So heels point in, toes point out, and sink the glutes low as the elbows press open on the thighs. Hands can come to heart center and press into the sternum. This is another great one to catch a block. Place it under your glutes if that feels good. Same thing here. Return to the breath. Bring your awareness to the third eye space. Beautiful. Take a deep inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, plant the hands down in front of you. Shift the hips up and back. Uttanasana, forward fold. You can walk the feet back into shoulder width. Hang out heavy in your Uttanasana. You can find ragdoll. Grab opposite elbow with opposite wrist. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Crown of the head reaches. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, deep bend in the knees. Slowly rise to standing. Scoop up all the energy around you as you reach the hands overhead. Maybe find a tiny back bend. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, and take a flow. Good. Next, inhale, sweep the left leg overhead, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee into the nose, engage the core as you step the left foot between the hands. Exhale, turn the back heel down, windmill the arms open, warrior two. Facing the lake. Good. Feel strong in your warrior two here. Keep the left knee tracking towards the outside of the mat. Hips are open, shoulders are broad, arms are light. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach the arms overhead for some length. Exhale, sink. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. One more. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, flip the front palm, reach up and reverse your warrior. Warriors, focus on reaching up and then maybe back. Beautiful. Inhale, pull back, warrior two. We'll straighten the front leg, pop out your back, a little sassy hip, and lean forward, folds until you can into Trikonasana, or triangle pose. Here we can catch a block. Hand stays open, or maybe it touches the ground. And a nice neutral spine here. Send the breath to the hamstring. Inhale, take a gentle bend in the left knee as you windmill the arms up and back, reverse the warrior. Good, exhale, windmill the arms on the inside of the left foot. Find an active lizard here as you roll around in that hip crease. And we carry a lot of emotion in our hips, so if anything starts to come to the surface, just meet it with your breath. And with acceptance. From here, we'll start to straighten the left leg, walk the fingertips coming into a wide-legged forward fold, facing the lake. From here, hang heavy in your forward folds. Good. Inhale, find a halfway lift, crown of the head reaches. Beautiful. Exhale, surrender. On your next inhale, keep the left hand planted. As you inhale, reach open with the right for a gentle twist. Exhale, release. Plant the right hand. Inhale, reach open with the left. Exhale, surrender. On the next inhale, walk the hands back towards the front of your mat. And then we'll step the right foot up to meet the left, meeting an Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt. Plant the hands, step back, take a vinyasa. Remember, you can skip your vinyasa or add into it anytime you'd like. And as you exhale, send the hips back as you sink into a quick child's pose. Feel the third eye sink heavy into the mat as you feel supported by the earth, by your loved ones, and by your own body. On your next inhale, slowly begin to slither the heart forward, pulling into a gentle back bend. Pull through to an up dog. And as you exhale, release the belly back to the mat. From here, we'll take the fingertips out to the parallel to your shoulders. Tent the fingertips. As you inhale, lift the chest. We'll exhale, sink the right shoulder to the mat. Gentle shoulder opener. You're going to cross the sternocleidomastoid in the neck. Inhale to lift. Exhale, sink the left shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. As you exhale, release. From here, slide the hands down behind you. Palms face down, zip the thighs in together as you inhale, lift. Gentle locust. Keep the gaze neutral at the top of the mat. Relax the jaw. Squeeze the glutes. Keep the thighs tracking in towards one another. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, surrender. Rest a cheek to the mat. Good. On your next inhale, gather the breath. As you exhale, reach back into one more locust pose. Keep the crown of the head reaching. Thighs track in. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, release. Opposite cheek rests on the mat. Good. From here, you can bend the knees to 90. Windshield wiper. On your next exhale, slide the hands back underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Inhale, shoot up all the way to high plank, and then exhale, tuck back down to down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the right leg overhead, three-legged dog. As you exhale, pull the right knee into the chest. This time we're going to just lay it across the top of our mat into a sleeping pigeon. So working to get this right thigh, or right shin, parallel with the top of the mat. Important here to make sure this right foot is staying flexed, so that will help protect the joints, ligaments, and tendons in this right knee. Hips are squared. Check in with your back leg. Make sure it's not kittywampus or flinging out to the side. We want the hips squared. Inhale to puff up the chest, and as you exhale, slowly fold into your sleeping pigeon.
I like that for Charlie horse time.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one either.
So if this one's not feeling good in sleeping pigeon, another option is to come into recline pigeon too. This one feels really good.
Do that.
Yeah.
It'll be easier, I think, on my
On your
camera.
back. So then if we come to here, we'll just stay here actually. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Then from here you can pull in.
Generally, I like the pigeons. Not too.
I like it this way though.
Yeah. And it's not cramping.
you're in sleeping pigeon, slowly begin to make your way out. If you're in a reclined pigeon, uncross the legs, shake them out. And whenever you're ready, you can cross opposite ankle over opposite knee. On your next inhale, slowly begin to work your way out of pigeon. You guys can stay where you are. Take the legs. And we'll find happy baby. You can grab onto your big toe, maybe the outside edges of the feet. Pull the bottoms of the feet to face the sky. And spread the legs wide, maybe rock gently from side to side. Massage out the spine. And as you exhale, bring the knees into the chest. We'll shift the hips off to the right side of the mat. As you exhale, let both knees fall to the left. From here, right arm can come out to a T. Maybe the gaze falls with it. With each inhale, start to breathe in light and positivity. With each exhale, start to let go of anything that's not serving you. Any stresses or negative emotions floating around, let them go. Inhale, gently pull your knees through center. As you exhale, shift the hips off to the left as the knees fall to the right. Left arm can come out to a T, maybe the gaze falls with it. On your next inhale, slowly reach the knees through center. And we'll find our knees pulled into the chest. Kind of make yourself into a tight little ball. Pull the nose into the knees. Take a deep inhale as you tighten every muscle in the body. Fill up, and as you exhale, melt into shavasana. So the arms and the legs wide. Take up space on your mat. Feel the eyes sink heavy into the skull. Release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax the jaw and the cheekbones. With each exhale, feel the body melt a little bit heavier into the earth. Allow yourself to feel safe and supported.